Hello there and welcome back to Post Mortem. Now, last time we managed to get into the crime scene in the hotel. Didn't find a huge amount. Found three main clues were found in there, which I don't quite know where they lead yet. First thing is the hair dye stain in the bathroom. Now, I actually got that one wrong, because I thought that Mrs. White was a blackhead. However, she wasn't. She was a redhead. So that brings into question, why is black hair dye doing in the bathroom? Strange. Very strange. I don't quite know where that's going to lead. The second thing we found was a glass jar or broken glass container with some purple powder in it. Apparently made our guy, Gus, made him a little bit lightheaded. And so I don't know what's doing with that. I don't know how that was used, I should say. And the third one was a ring in the fireplace with an inscription called Faye. F-A-Y. Which is the lady's name. Which is a coincidence because we actually found our suspect, the one we've been chasing, the one we did a photo fit for, a sketch for. Found him, tracked him down. Turns out he is actually a private detective in his own right, and he's working a different case for a rich guy. He's looking for a couple called the Eatons. Now, the Eatons apparently are scam artists. They're an American couple, scam artists, and they've run off with some important stuff from this rich guy, which is why he's been our second thingy, Helwan, our second detective. He's been tracked to track them down. Now, it turns out that the Eatons are implicated in the hotel because they pretended in the bar, they pretended to be the Whites. So I'm not entirely sure what the connection is with those. Were the Whites real, or was it just the Eatons pretending to be them, and then we end up getting destroyed, deleted? Or were the people who were coming after the Eatons found out that they were staying under the hotel under the name Whites, and the Eatons ditched, but the real Whites got caught up, and they were in the hotel room when the people came to delete them, or the killer came. I'm not entirely sure. That's a weird connection, though. It is a weird connection. So, currently we are playing as Helwan. I'm butchering his name. I can guarantee I'm butchering his name. So we're currently playing as him, trying to track down the Eatons. He's telling Gus the story of how it led up to where they are right now. So, we are going to jump straight back in and hopefully unravel some of the mysteries that we've still got left to answer. Namely, are the Whites real people, or were they just the Eatons in disguise? I don't know. I don't know where this is going. Genuinely, I have no idea where this is going. There is a secret society involved, so it can't all be good. Very intriguing, very intriguing. So, grab your favourite drinks and snacks, curl up somewhere comfortable, and let's dive back into Post Mortem. Enjoy, guys. Enjoy. Right, guys. So, where we left off, we are in the restaurant again. I think Gus has been in here already. We've just discovered more about the Eatons. They were here apparently talking up about being the Whites and ended up leaving in a car. Where to, I don't quite know. However, we are done here, I believe. So, we've been to Eaton's apartment. That's where we are now. We've been there, but we haven't talked to anyone. I kind of like left there to go somewhere else. Can probably go and see Frank Kaufner. He may have some clues. And we've got Alpin's house, which is the guy. This is the guy who actually hired us. Should we go to the meeting hall? Let's go to the meeting hall. Oh, shit.
Good evening, sir. Are you expected?
I am not expected. Right, so what options have we got? Hello on. Come to see the master of the house. Would you introduce me, please? Mr. Dumoulin, I respect your position and the necessity of discretion. However, Mr. de Alpin and Grace Eaton saw each other more often than they let on. They even had a favourite restaurant they went to. Can you give me the name? We already know the name.
My name is Edouard.
Okay.
I've
We're
come
going to go with
see
that
the
one.
master of
We
the
already know
house.
the name of the restaurant. We've been there.
Would you introduce me, please?
Sorry, sir. My master cannot see you.
Why not?
But tell me, old chap, your name would not be Dumoulin, would it?
I do not believe I know you. You are?
GDA or Alpin. We've never met. Simply recommend a Mr. Dumoulin excellent hospitality. Expect me to wait for him here.
We've never met. GDA simply recommended Mr. Dumoulin's excellent hospitality.
Butter him up a little bit. That might work.
He asked me to wait for him here.
Probably not, but it might work.
SBGDA is absent, and he did not inform me of your visit to the BSORC, sir. I am terribly
That's
sorry,
a lot of
but you
acronyms.
must make an appointment with him.
SBGDA. Alright, sorry. That's a lot of abbreviations and acronyms. I need an appointment with GDA. Can you tell me if Grace Eaton also need an appointment to enter your lodge?
I need an appointment with GDA.
I was going to check the other
Can you
answers,
tell me
but
if Grace Eaton
oh,
also
sorry, other
needed
questions.
an appointment to enter your lodge?
Never mind.
Mademoiselle was introduced by one of our most eminent members. And what is more, the SBGDA never leaves her side.
Okay, I'm getting confused. SBGDA. Oh, it's Alpin. They're talking about. I'm wondering what the SB stands for. Is it Supreme Brother? He is the leader of the order, isn't he? Hi. We've got to be Supreme Brother or something like that. Are you sure Grace Eaton was invited by one of your members? Under what circumstances? Did she already know him? Because, you know, she's not from Paris. In fact, do you know which member introduced her? Don't need that. But you and I are some mutual friends. Eaton's, for example. Gracie and Paul told me a lot about you, especially Gracie. Do you remember them, I hope? Okay.
You're sure Grace
We're
Eaton
going
was
to
invited
proceed
by
with
one
this
of your
line of
members?
questioning.
Under what circumstances? Did she already know him? Because you know, she's not from Paris. In fact, do you know which member introduced her?
Sir, I cannot tell you any more. I have already said too much.
Why not, though?
Our brotherhood is private, sir. You must leave the premises, otherwise I shall be forced to call the authorities.
How about a headbutt you in the face and let yourself in? How about that? Alright, so we are generally getting nowhere with this. Do you have any clues? I've just gone off the screen. I really missed that about the Hobbs Barrow. Sounds really strange. When you were playing Hobbs Barrow, there was an option you could do, like Control and Alt. You press them together, it locked your cursor inside the screen, so you couldn't accidentally go off the edge of the, off the edge. And if you needed to go onto the other monitor, because I'm running a 2-monitor setup here, so when I come off the left side of the screen here, actually my cursor comes onto the monitor on the left hand side, because it's like extended. which, works nicely most of the time. However, in this particular case, if I go too far to the left, I end up going off the edge of the left edge of the screen and running into trouble. And that was something you probably didn't even need to know. But that's the struggle you have sometimes. The struggle you have. Right, so where we're going now, I don't think he's in. We've been there. Actually, we have been there. We've popped in there. These doors shut. Let's go see Kaufner. Let us go see Kaufner with these awful chairs and his surprisingly very empty room. I always wonder that about Americans.
Sir. I wasn't expecting...
like posh Americans, I should say.
How can
I'll tell you in a minute.
Hello, Doctor.
Hello.
Jacques Eloin, private detective.
Oh, Jacques.
Sorry, I am out of business cards. You'll have to take my word for it. That way we'll both be in the same boat.
A private eye.
Yes.
I am sure you are well aware I am not at liberty to discuss one of my patients. Doctor-patient confidentiality.
Correct. I'm not interested in your patients, Doctor. On the other hand, you could be of great assistance. Someone like yours, people pay me to ask questions, happens to know certain answers that are essential to our investigation. That's what's so frustrating about doctors. As soon as you walk in the room, they have guessed the reason for your visit. We're not interested in your patients.
I'm not interested in your patients, Doctor.
Not interested. I don't think she was a patient.
On the other hand, you could be of great assistance.
Do you want a consultation, Mr. Eloin?
No. I found a business card at home of someone who's not so innocent.
I found your business card at the home of someone who's
smooth
not
way of
so
saying
innocent.
it. That's a very smooth way. I like that.
I have no control over who has one of my calling cards, Mr. Eloin. The proof? You yourself have one. And yet, I never gave it to you.
Fair point. We are not just talking about reputation, Doctor. She stole from my client.
We're not just talking about reputations, Doctor.
Just go straight in with it.
She stole from my client.
I know the nature of the misdeed committed by the Eatons, Mr. Eloin. It was I who introduced Gracie Eaton to your client.
Well. We never mentioned the name Eaton at all to him. So how does he know we're talking about the Eatons? Aha. Are you the kind gentleman who introduced Gracie Eaton to the Brotherhood of the Supreme Order of the Rosy Cross? That's a big-ass name. The Brotherhood of the Supreme Order of the Rosy Cross.
Are you the kind gentleman who introduced Gracie Eaton to the Brotherhood
do a
of the
better
Supreme
acronym
Order
now.
of the Rosy Cross?
Ah, the Brotherhood of the Supreme Order of the Ruby Cross. As a good detective, you are right to be curious.
Why exactly did you
have
said
some
that twice in a row
questions on
there?
our Brotherhood, Mr.
Could have just said the
Eloin?
Brotherhood.
You would like to know why Gracie Eaton was invited?
Yes, actually I would. I'm curious, but can you explain exactly what the Brotherhood does? I've always dreamt of belonging to a Brotherhood where I could have talk amongst men. Do you happen to have a patient by the name? No, that's the wrong line of questioning right there. Glad that I can count on your help, Doctor. I'm curious to hear your reasons for introducing Gracie Eaton on the Brotherhood. What does the
I'm
Brotherhood
curious, but
do?
can you explain exactly
Probably not
what
the right
Brotherhood
answer.
does? I've always dreamt of belonging to a brotherhood where I could talk amongst men.
The Brotherhood are very influential in Paris, all driven by the same desire to study life, the secrets of existence. None of that really enticed you, Mr. Eloin.
How do you know? How do you know that I wouldn't be interested? You do little esoteric things, magic, abracadabra, hocus pocus, pulling rabbit from a hat. Just between us.
Just
Alright.
between us, Doctor.
Try
What attracted
and move it
you
on
to
to the
Gracie?
Gracie Eaton, because I think the asking
You
about
have
the
never
Brotherhood
met
is going to be
Gracie
no good.
Eaton, Mr. Eloin. A fascinating person, charming, intimate. Like she has known you all her life.
That's
As
tend to
though-
what tricksters tend
And
to do.
suddenly, She stops being the young princess. Her eyes change. She becomes monstrous, sardonic. I have never come across such psychosis. I had to share this experience with the Brotherhood.
I hate to be the one to tell you, but Chris Eaton's taking you for a ride. So, alright.
I hate to be the one to
both pick
tell
this
you,
one.
but Gracie Eaton has taken you for
I don't
a
like
ride,
the
Dr.
first line of questioning.
You confirm my doubts? She is indeed a smooth talker.
She's a trickster by nature, you know, she's
Listen, old
a
chap.
con artist.
If you
They are
want to
very
know
good. Gift
where
of the gab, they are very
Eatons
good
are
at it.
hiding, you have come to the wrong place. Yes, I introduced Gracie Eaton to
I'm
the
not entirely sure the Eatons are alive.
Yes, she knew the Alpins. But as to how intimate they were, that is their business. All I can tell you is that if I knew where she and her brother were, you would not be here. So, do the job you are being paid to do, Mr. Elwin. Find the thieves and let us get on with the rest.
Took us a moment there. I
We
got
each
it. I
have
get it.
our own role, do we not?
Just what he said there, you know, like, if I knew where they were, then Helwan, like Jacques here, wouldn't be there. I was wondering what that meant, and then I twigged on. Because if he knew where they were, then he could tell Alpan directly, and then he wouldn't have needed to hire a detective to find them. That makes total sense now. I don't know why it took us so long to twig that. Right, we're done in here. It seems we are done in here. Head back to Alpan's house. Oh no, hold on. That was the wrong door. Right, what we got? Do we have any goodies in here? Lots of papers and a tin of cookies. Can we open the door with a tin of cookies? No? Alright. I don't think we can go in here right now. We need something for the door. Where are we going? Actually, can we go to the hotel? Have we been here with Jacques?
Good evening, sir.
I don't think we have,
Welcome to the Hotel Orphée. How may I help you?
Hi. Whites. I couldn't see the whites.
I've come to see the whites. Which room might I find them in?
We do not give out such information, sir. Not without the prior agreement of our clients.
Alright. Come on, it's not as if I'm asking for the moon. Just want to know if the whites are guests at your hotel. Go on, Palby's boat. I can pay. No. Alright.
Come on. It's not as if I'm asking for the moon.
We're not going to try and
I
bribe
just
him
want
because
to
I
know
don't
if
think
the
he's
whites
bribable.
are guests at your hotel.
I'm sorry, sir. I will not answer any questions regarding the Orphée's guests.
Alright. How'd you go in there for a minute? The whites really are guests at your hotel.
I had you going there for a minute. The whites really are guests at your hotel.
Why? I never. I strongly advise you to leave this establishment before I call the authorities.
And what they're going to do.
Hey, and while we're at it, any chance
I think
could get
he
their
did
room
just
numbers
confirm
now?
that they were there.
That is enough. I refuse to talk to you any further.
You're not the first guard dog I've encountered, but you're certainly the toughest. I'll let you think about it. Don't worry, I'll be back
You're not
soon.
the first guard dog I have encountered, but you're certainly the toughest.
I think the janitor was pretty,
Why don't you think about it?
guard doggy.
Do not worry, though. I'll be back soon.
It is better that way, sir.
Okay,
Oh, yeah,
what do
I'm
I
sure.
do now?
Excuse me?
Now what?
What are you doing?
If you want any leads about the whites, wait for me at the Nazi. I will give you some.
This case is really beginning to get on my nerves.
Excuse me, dude. Did you just see that? I know that was the doorman. That was the doorman that were chased down. But the fact that he was standing there and he didn't even see the guy. What? What's going on? What was that? Hi. Hello.
What can I get you, sir?
A bottle, please.
A bottle, please.
That will be 5 francs, sir.
Me as well. Alright, thanks.
All
Good
right.
day.
Thanks, and good day.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you. I'm gonna guess that a bottle of wine. Okay, but we did pick one up. I mean, you offered it. It would be foolish to not get there, and we're not in the right spot here. So let's head out. Do we have a new place? We don't. So what's it? Oh, Nantes. Alright.
Sit down.
Oh, I just had to go further in. And I was
What do
wondering.
you
I
want
thought the
with the
Nantes
whites?
was a different place entirely, but this is the place that we need. You look like someone who might be able to slip me some info
You
about the
look like
whites.
someone who might be able to slip me some info about the whites.
This is actually
We will
lining
see.
up with the
How much will you
events
pay?
that Gus discovered. Because you remember these two meeting and then handing over some money, and then he left. Don't worry, it's my client who pays. That's what I help men like you, but careful you'll not get your dough until I've checked out the info.
Don't worry, it's my client who pays.
The client's who's paying.
Ah, someone who gets things quickly. We're going to get along just fine. Now what do you want to know?
And the Whites. Do you know who I'm talking about? Well, they're a couple. What is Mrs. White like? Is she hot? How long have they been?
How long
Be
have they been at
professional.
the
We're going to be
hotel?
professional.
They've only been
How
in the
long have we been at the
hotel for
hotel?
3 days. Since they never leave their room, it does not take much to figure out what they are up to in there. No, they have never set foot here before.
Okay. Have they had any visitors?
Have the whites had any visitors since their arrival?
Solitary types. If you ask me, they are not tourists. They hardly ever came out of their hole.
Okay.
They put
so they've
everything
been
on the
in
hotel
there.
bill. Meals, clothes, alcohol. The room has been booked for a good month. The man went out a couple of times at night.
Will you give me the room
Give
number?
me their room number.
Alright.
I'm gonna pay them a little visit.
Room 507, but you are out of luck. They are not there. Must have kissed and made up. The dame has dyed her hair red. Look, I've got other things to do, you know. It's not like your money is going to a life of leisure. You ought to hire a private eye.
Bizarre. So she dyed her hair. Mrs. White, Gracie Eaton, dyed her hair red. Is that to match the whites? And is this them? Okay, so this is them coming back. So this matches up with what happened, what was discussed with the witnesses. So was Dalpan the murderer? Because no, we weren't
So,
involved in it.
I would like to take a quick look. Room 507. Just a quick look. That's when I saw the most amazing thing in my life. I do not know if it was the smoke that blurred my vision, but one thing is for sure.
Oh.
That creature was not trying to keep them warm. And the damn creature saw me. I have fought in the war, you know, but I've never seen the likes of that. When its eyes stared at me, I ran. Yes,
Oh,
I
shit.
fled like a little kid.
That was
There must have been
quick.
something in the air because
That was pretty damn quick. Because he
I
went
fainted
like
right after
pretty much
that.
straight up.
I came around later.
That killer
Maybe
was
I don't be-
damn quick to butcher them.
That's where you saw me. Mom? Is that you?
Ah, no. Jacques Alouin, I am arresting you for the double murder of the Whites.
I don't think so.
Believe me, I'm not the culprit. Speak to my mother. She'll give you the proof.
Okay, we will do that. We will absolutely do that.
Well, thank you for your help.
I didn't do anything.
Yes,
You got the
I
wrong
had
man.
you followed, and you led us straight to the culprit.
Oh, we're back at home. We're back at home. Shit.
No. Something is off. I've been tricked like a sucker. But by who?
Yeah, something's not adding up. Something's just not adding up. Can I paint? No. We should go and see his mother. Apparently his mother has proof. Can we like go out? And let's go back to the office. Can we see his mother? Is his mother in here? Hello? Or is she in the other room? And nothing in there. No, I don't want that. Bottom drawer. Nothing in here. I've just done it again. I clicked on the right mouse button to back out, but I keep on forgetting that's not back out. The right click is the inventory. Can you use your phone?
Hello, what number can I dial for you?
Let's go.
I'm sorry to disturb you, miss.
Go and
Can you
try
connect me
Miss
to the
Blake.
Elysee
She's the one who hired
1548?
me.
I want to speak to
Apparently,
Sophia Blake.
Right away,
Blake is
sir.
her sister, is Mrs. White's
This
sister.
is Blake. Who's speaking?
Hi. Yeah, can we meet?
Miss Blake, this is Gus Macpherson. Can we meet? I'd like to clarify a few points with you.
Meet me in an hour at the restaurant Chez Alexandre. We can talk there.
Okay. I don't know if this is going to be any good at all. But I kind of want answers. So, like, because we've got two conflicting things here. Hi.
Good evening, sir. Welcome to Chez Alexandre. Can I do anything for you, sir?
To the book.
A table has been booked under the name of Blake.
Yeah, let's just
Sophia
go.
Blake.
See, we've done
I'm
this
here to meet
before.
up with the lady. My name is Gus Macpherson.
This way, please, sir. Miss Blake is waiting for you.
Thank you. Hi.
If you want to see me, Mr. Macpherson, I imagine it's because you've made some headway.
Possibly. What I've learned totally contradicts what you said about the Whites. Who were they really? Once more detail and that's that you feel to mention. The head of Baphomet, does that mean anything to you, Miss Blake? What I've learned totally contradicts.
What I have
I'm
learned
going a
totally
little bit harsh.
contradicts what you said about the Whites. Who were they really?
Ruby White was my younger sister, and Regis White was her husband. I already told you, Mr. Macpherson.
I don't buy it.
Actually, several new
Try this
occurrences
one.
have come to light. Occurrences that require an explanation from you, Miss Blake.
I don't understand, Mr. Macpherson. What do you mean?
Well, there is one
There's
small detail.
detail in all this that you failed to mention.
The head of Baphomet. Does that mean anything to you, Miss
Baphomet?
Blake?
Oh.
I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. Macpherson. Should I?
I don't like to be taken for a fool. Sorry, Miss Blake, I can't continue working on it. I don't like to be taken for a
Do
fool.
not like to be taken for a fool, Miss Blake.
All right. I admit that I wasn't totally honest with you.
Well, who would have thought of
What do you
that?
wanna know?
Who would have guessed? Who, in your opinion, killed the Whites? Ruby and Regis White never existed, not as you describe them anyway. Who were they really? Of course, my investigations I was told about a much coveted object, the head of Baphomet. Does that mean anything to you? Then you recognize the existence of this man, Gregoire d'Alpin. Who is he really? Who, in your opinion, killed the Whites?
Killed the Whites.
The Whites were criminals, Mr. Macpherson. They made a foolish mistake. They're dead. Aside from their own carelessness, it can only be because of the man who is behind all of this, Grégoire d'Alpin.
Alright. Do you think they'll strike again?
Do you think the killer will strike again?
He would do anything to achieve his aim, Mr. Macpherson. Everyone who has crossed his path is in danger. The man is insane. He'll kill again. You must understand that you are the only one who can stop him. We have to put an end to this madness. The object must be found before other heads roll.
Why, though? Why? So Ruby and Regis
White
never existed.
Not as you described them, anyway. Who are they really?
I don't have a sister, Mr. Macpherson. Ruby White's real name was Faye Johnson, and Jerome Johnson was her real husband. I hired them, a terrible mistake on my part, but I'm not responsible for their death.
I'm confused. So they're not the Eatons, or were the Eatons the Johnsons? Who's who? Who? How many people do we have here? The Eatons pretending to be Mr. and Mrs. White, but also Mr. and Mrs. White weren't Mr. and Mrs. White. They were Faye Johnson and her husband, whatever his name was, Johnson. Mr. Johnson. Who is she? If she's not a sister, who's she and what's she after? What's her deal? I'm confused. Why so many identities? Why so many identities?
They were professional con artists, Mr. Macpherson. As soon as they occupied their room at the Hotel Orphée, they became the Whites, a rich couple on vacation. It was also the signal that they had pulled it off. I was supposed to take delivery of the merchandise. Unfortunately, they were killed in the meantime.
Okay, so... Right, I think I get it now. The Eatons pretended to be the Johnsons and were hired by her to steal the head of Baphomet, or Baphomet. I refuse to call it Baphomet, just doesn't sound right, Baphomet. So they then pulled off the heist, went to the hotel to signify that they'd gotten it, and before she got there to take receipt of the head, they were murdered by a guy, and our now friend Jack, he is now fingered for the crime, for the murder. Have I got that right? Are you following along with this? Are you following on better than me at this? Because I'm a little bit confused. Right, so many names, so many identities and secret identities and people pretending to be other people, and it's just head screwy. Right, in course of investigations, talk about much...
In the course of my investigation,
this has got to be the thing at the store.
A much coveted object, the head of Baphomet. Does that mean anything to you?
The object has been in my husband's family for generations,
Okay,
Mr. Macpherson.
so she owned it and it was stolen for you.
Grégoire d'Alpin stole it from us. My husband, already weak from his illness, died of sorrow. I now want to retrieve what is rightfully mine and avenge the memory of the man I loved.
Okay. So you recognize the man. What were they doing? Alright, what were they doing in Paris?
What were they doing in Paris? I want the truth, Miss Blake.
They were supposed to retrieve the object that was stolen from me.
Okay, so it was...
Everything was
So
planned in
they were
minute
hired to
detail.
steal the item, alright.
They failed.
See, I already knew this, so I
Their
don't know
death is
why I've
regrettable
wasted that
accident.
question. Regrettable? Did she say it was a regrettable incident? Like, regrettable. Go and tell the police what you told me, Inspector LeBrun. Would that help you understand, I'm sure.
Go and tell the police what you have told me.
May as well. Try
Inspector
it.
Lebrun will be glad to help you. He'll understand, I'm sure.
You still haven't
Oh, yes.
understood. The police do not want a part of this. Duelpin has the Paris police in his pocket, Mr. McPherson. Paris is just a puppet on his string.
Okay. So, after exhausting all other opportunities, we are now going to talk about Gregoire.
Then
Who is
you
he
recognize
really?
the existence of this man, Gregoire d'Alpin. Who is he really?
That's a really weird
A
sentence.
madman.
You recognize
Blinded by
his
an obsession to
existence.
possess a supposedly valuable relic. The head of Baphomet. By stealing it, he destroyed my life. Duelpin led my husband to his death, my family to ruin.
Okay, so who are you? Who are you really? Who are you really? Because you clearly aren't Mrs. Blake. Unless you are Mrs. Blake. Too many identities. Too many fake identities and people pretend to be people. What exactly is the importance of this object?
What exactly
Oh,
is the
and a question to
importance of this
ask.
object, this head of Baphomet? And why is d'Alpin so anxious to get hold of it?
I don't really
It's
know.
a goat head thing, isn't it?
My husband was very
I always
secretive
think
about the
it's
value of the
Baphomet,
head
the
of
goat,
Baphomet.
goat guy.
As for me, I simply want to retrieve what is rightfully mine. But Duelpin and his lot venerate the relic, surrounded with many legends.
Okay.
Legends
So
of
it's
immortality.
it's one of those kind
As
of
you grow
orders.
old, these legends suddenly become a source of hope, a source of life and death.
That's very tragic. Why didn't you tell
That's a
me?
tragic story,
Why didn't you tell me this from the outset?
Why didn't you tell me the truth from the outset?
I was alone in Paris, confronted by a fearless enemy. I had to act quickly and discreetly. If you had refused to help me, Mr. McPherson, I would have had no one else. I didn't want to be dishonest with you.
Okay. Supposing I refuse to continue the investigation, I agree to work with you. You'll see the job through. This is actually a tough one. Supposing I refuse to continue the investigation? I mean, it's a pretty
Supposing
big
I
deal.
refuse to continue the investigation.
It's too late, Mr. McPherson.
It's not saying that
You can't back
he's
out
going
now.
to not
The
do it.
Whites are dead. This doorman is dead. Your patron is dead. Would you be able to live with new victims on your conscience? Innocent
Patron?
people you've met, questioned. Find me the head of Baphomet and the problem will be resolved.
Okay. Well, if you put it like that, I agree to carry on. Ooh, okay. Great. We're going to go for it.
Well, if you put it like that,
Because I don't think
I
no is
agree
going to be
carry
an
on,
answer.
Miss Blake.
You see, we can reach an agreement, Mr. McPherson.
Alright. So, where to now? What we're doing now? Countenance? Should we go back and check countenance? Oh, hello.
I must get past these alleys. If anyone lays their hands on me, I certainly don't want to find myself in a cell.
Wait, are we sneaking? Why are we sneaking? Just so you know, guys. This place could do with a lick of paint. I also have no clue where I'm supposed to be going here. Am I going to his office? Oh, okay. So we have like a lockdown situation where we can open gates and shut gates. Can we open this one? It's down here. What are you? You're nothing. Okay, so we need to get through there. Do I have to go through that? Is that the way we have to go? So just come around in a circle here. Because that's going to shut that gate. That one's still open though. Oh, okay. So can we go around here? Open this gate. And that gate's not open. Okay, this may take a hot minute. This is where I find out after all that his office door is here. I think we need to get to his office door. So that's shut. That's open. So what exactly is the plan here? That's now shut. And this one's open. So can we go around here? Come on. Right into that. That's going to open this one here and shut that one that we've just been to. That's both of these open. And that's both of them open. That was completely bizarre. However, we are in. So let's quickly check his desk. Anything underneath? Nope. Drawer.
A medical file on a patient with the initials GE. Gracie Eaton? If she was a patient here, that means Helouin is telling the truth. Helouin's notes. They contain all the information he found during his investigation.
Alright, that'll do me. And the only other thing that I remember... No, I don't want to do that. I don't know if I'm on timer or not, but he was messing around with that, and I don't know if we can have a look at that. There we go.
Symbol of immortality, according to Mrs. Loiseau. Strange, I don't remember Helouin mentioning it.
Must be new. We have a book. Let's take the book. Can we take the egg?
The egg. The secret of the soul. A wax cylinder with the cycle of the phoenix by F. Kaufner written on it.
He's whispering he's whispering. There doesn't seem to be anyone here, no guards. So let's take that.
As a phonograph.
Okay, so let's just thingy that, because he was like when we first met him, he was messing around with this egg. So that kind of drew me attention. Actually, is there anything in there that I can have a look at? No. Right. Oh, hello. A triangle. What might you be? Probably not the best place to look. Or best time to look. What are you? No. I wanted to look at you. Triangular. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much for that. That really helps me a great deal. And we're taking that one as well. A yellow triangle. Again, I'm hitting the wrong shit. So is there one on the third bookcase? There is a blue. Okay. Thought for a second I was going to play a cutscene there. Right, so I'm going to go for 4. That's 1, 2, 3. I'm going to weird picture of a night. Right, so have we cleared this place out? Anything in here? No. Check that. Check that. Check. Desk's been cleared. That's been cleared. Or has it? Let's just have another quick look, just in case. And that's that. Nothing on here. Now, are these for Alpan's door? Because they needed triangles. They need triangle pieces in. And I've only got 3. I need 4. Okay. Let's head... Real quick, let's head to the studio. We're going to read the items that were found. Right. So now we're somewhere safe. Can we have a look at the stuff that were picked up in here? Right, so what are these? A letter. Oh, this is our... Oh, hold on. This is our notes on the letter. Alright. Strange. Addressed to the private detective Jacques Helmoin, the letter requires him to locate 2 swindlers who supposedly stole an object. Read all that before. Dr. Alpan promises to pay good money as long as the affair is kept quiet and well removed from the eyes and ears of the police. This seems to confirm Helmoin's story, at least in part. Brotherhood. Brotherhood, an apparently harmless esoteric fraternity, is such a thing. Influenced by the Templars, a dozen members, some very influential. Gregoire is the leader and supreme brother. He goes by the initials GDA. Dr. Frank Kaufner is his right-hand man. Goes by the initial K. Could be Agent M. Are we Agent M? Dumoulin is the doorman at their meeting place. Notes were taken by Faye. She notes the success of her plan, which consists of pretending to be the reincarnation of a woman called Adeline, who supposedly lived in the Middle Ages thanks to her talents as a medium. According to Faye, Alpan and Kaufner both seem to falling into her trap. Okay, I'm going to sneeze. You only feel it brewing. It's probably going to catch us off guard. I'm going to push on though. Feel one brewing. Dalpan supposedly promised Faye could see the head of Baphomet once he had transmigrated. What does that mean? Curious and curious here, what's really going on? Okay. So, Faye is so confusing. So Faye was pretending to be Adeline, which was also pretending to be Mrs. Eaton, Gracie Eaton, and pretending to be Mrs. White. Correct? That's very confusing. I think that's kind of the point, I think. Right. No, it's the 1 of 3. The Eatons left their room in haste, even a locked safe with no key was left behind. They hadn't paid their rent, their nationality is uncertain, British or American. Came to Paris at the end of August under the name of Johnson. Oh, so they were Johnsons. The concierge confirms they were not brother and sister, but lovers. Page 2. Paul was a regular at the bistro Lambic, bragging about being onto something big. Dalpan, the victim. The victim? Or the victim of the theft. Thinking victim of murder. He's not dead. Gracie was seeing psychiatrist Dr. Frank Kaufner. He is a friend of the Dalpans and a member of the Brotherhood of the Supreme Order of the Rosy Cross. The Eatons have changed identity. They're now called the Whites. They are lying low at the Hotel au Fait. Johnson, Eaton, White. Okay. And we've seen all of that as well. So that's a different set of notes. What else have we got here? Oh, wait. These notes are really weird. Okay, so we've just read all of these notes without actually realizing that we've read all of these notes. So I started off on that one and just rolled into these two. Police report, I've already read that. We have triangles. We've got that to check out. What are you? Medical file. Subject's name Gregoire Alpin 65. Introduced to the subject through mutual interests. 1921, subject was first seen at a BSORC meeting. Exemplary orator, he immediately seemed to be suffering from a condition known as melancholic hysteria. An obsession for an ancient era in this case. Sorry, there's a full stop there. For an ancient era. In his case, Gregoire is convinced he had lived in the 13th century as a Knight Templar. After numerous discussions on the subject, volunteered to undergo several sessions. I still feel that. Sorry, I still feel that sneeze brewing, and it's not going anywhere. And I'm gonna have to deal with it in a minute. But I'm gonna try and push through this note, and then I may cut after I've had a proper sneeze. It's decided the session should progressively comprise of hypnosis therapy. Day 1. Gregoire d'Alpin indeed suffers from melancholic hysteria, a variation of the Jungian theory of collective consciousness, but one that transcends time periods and is manifested in a single man, a heightened consciousness of existence in a former life. Excuse me, I really tried. I had to deal with it. I couldn't hold it any longer. It started to hurt. It just started to hurt in the back of my nose. I apologise. Right. Heightened consciousness of existence in a former life. Page 3 of 5. 2. Beyond all wildest dreams, Gregoire is the living proof of Kaufner's theory. The subject firmly believes he has been alive since the 13th century. He claims to have been the same person since then, born in Clemency, France. He believes he is the practitioner of alchemy. He is convinced he possesses a secret to immortality. Alright. Over recent months, the subject Gregoire has been more and more receptive to hypnotherapy, like an open book. He recounts his story in great detail. A forbidden love, Adeline, appears to be the cause of his melancholic hysteria. Adeline was the daughter of his first victim, of the first body he possessed. He causes transfer of the soul transmigration. Since then, over the centuries, this woman figure has always appeared at the moment of transmigration. The passing of his soul from one body to another. Dr. Kaufner is examining what this Adeline represents. On the last page. Dr. Kaufner seems to believe Gregoire killed all these men, his forebears as he calls them. If true, this makes the subject a criminal, but Kaufner refuses to denounce him, considering him a too valuable subject of research. Nearly 4 years spent gaining his trust on building up this unique case, and finally everything is falling into place. A woman called Dr. Kaufner's office, claiming to be Adeline. The doctor recognized her to be the Adeline from the Gregoire case. He decided to treat her and eventually introduce her to Gregoire. Well, that can't end badly at all, can it? Right, so what's the other one? Adeline Eaton's Megalofar. Okay, that's weird. I would have clicked on Adeline's, didn't it? Because this is the same one that I've just read. So I clicked on that one, and that's just took us back to that one. That's really bizarre. And we've checked everything else here. What's this? What are you? Dr. Kavanaugh's journal. Can I read that? I cannot, but I can hold it and wave it around in my hands. And then that's back to the notes. Okay. So, plan of action right now. We are heading somewhere. I don't know where we're heading. What are the clues have we got that we don't have? So you've got these triangles, which I think may go to Alpan's house. And then we've got that. A wax cylinder for one of the sonograms. Now I have seen one of those at the hotel in our lady psychics. The old lady with the weird dog. You'll know if you haven't seen it before, you'll see it. You know, you understand when you see it. I generally can't tell whether it's a dog, a poorly animated dog, or whether it's just a stuffed toy. But we're going to go there. We're going to go to the hotel and we're going to go up and we're going to see our lovely lady. Hello. I'm just passing through. So we're going to go and see our lovely lady. And she was in 506. Hello. See, I don't know whether that's a real dog or not. She has one of these sonograms, these things here that I can play this wax cylinder on. Which is very interesting. Not a secret anymore, Mr. Russo. I know who's in the White's room on the night of murder, being told the whole story. With the rest, well, we'll go with this one. With the rest of Hellon, this case has taken a different turn. I'm the only one who can save
With the
him.
arrest of Hellaway, this case has taken a different turn.
I was
And I'm
saying
the
that
only one who can save
took a
him
bit
from the
of
guillotine.
an angle.
I have to shed light on 2 investigations at the same time.
It is time to decide who you trust, Mr. Macpherson. I'm as eager as you to see the end of this nightmare.
Okay. You associate with the Parisian upper crust. You must know Dr. Calvin is psychoanalyst. For all I know, you are even one of his patients. Bit rude. That's a little bit rude. You probably know the Brotherhood of the Supreme Order of the Rosy Cross.
You
Yeah,
probably
let's
know
try
the
that one.
Brotherhood
Let's
of
try
the
that one.
Supreme Order of the Rosy Cross.
An occult brotherhood. Beware.
Okay.
Its members are highly influential in every sector of Parisian life. That is what makes them so dangerous.
Thank you for telling me.
Contrary to what they'd have you believe, their occult knowledge is rather limited.
Strange, very strange. So they're in name only. They think the shit, the top shit in occult knowledge, but they're down here. They're embellishing their powers. So none of its members can aspire to true illumination, such as you attained, Miss Lusoir. Luso.
Mrs. Loiseau, your
May as
knowledge
well,
of the
yeah.
occult world must surely qualify you for a place amongst them.
They still live according to the social constraints of the Middle Ages.
Ah, okay.
Women
So it's a
are
boys'
not
club.
admitted.
Alright.
It is, as their name claims, a brotherhood, after all.
Sorry to disappoint you, but they've had a woman. Okay.
Sorry to disappoint you, but they have had a woman member, Gracie Eaton.
Do not confuse them, Mr. Macpherson. Miss Eaton was introduced.
So she wasn't a full member, she was just a guest member.
It seems that she had a particular talent that charmed the Supreme Brother.
Good to know. Lurking in the shadows from the beginning of my investigation, Gregoire is the Supreme Brother. I'm right, am I not? Well, kind of already know that. So, Frank Kaufman. Let's talk about Alpan.
Lurking in the shadows from the beginning of my
Because
investigation.
we know all about
Gregoire Galpin is the Supreme
Kaufner.
Brother. I'm right, am I not?
For a very long time, Grégoire de Vallepin was the Supreme Brother, Mr. Macpherson. But
Oh, really?
he has now given way to another.
Who? The job is open.
The job is open.
Maybe she'll give us
The time is
information
right
who
to
actually
propose
is.
you as successor.
Yes, I would vote for you.
Took his place. Kay is the new Supreme Brother. And Kay is Dr. Frank Kaufner, Mr. Macpherson.
That I know. So he's now in charge.
Mrs. Loiseau, you
So-
must know Dr. Kaufner.
What happened
He's
to
a
Alpan?
psychoanalyst.
Did he just retire
For
or
all
did
I
he
know,
die?
you were even one of his patients.
Dr. Frank Kaufner. Are you interested in psychoanalysis in particular, or just in the part it played
Just
in
the
the
part,
White's
just
case?
the white case, please.
He is also an influential member of the Brotherhood of the Supreme Order of the Rosy Cross. Did you know that?
Yes, I did actually. Can see you knew him well. Do you?
I can see you knew him well. Do you know
I don't
where
really
I
want
might
to meet him.
Maybe he would pay you a visit.
At his cabinet, or else directly at the Brotherhood's headquarters. I imagine you know where that is?
Yes. None of this rhetoric will get us anywhere. If I have to act, any advice from you, I'll know what.
None of this rhetoric will get us anywhere, Mrs. Loiseau. I have to act. If I need any advice from you, I'll know where to find you.
Yes,
Our
right here.
paths will cross again. I'm sure of it.
Okay, thank you. Can I use this?
Did I
One handle?
realize how great an impact dealing with this man would have on me, on my career, on my own destiny? His soul has passed from body to body down through the centuries. The cycle of the phoenix.
So this is Kaufner talking, okay. I was wondering who's
Risen
talking here.
from the ashes. He has confided in me the secret of his power, of his riches, the head of Baphomet.
All
I
right.
am very familiar with the myth. The companion's library.
Okay, so
features more
Alpan's
than one
some
legend on the
weirdo
subject.
with a. I don't know whether there's any actual
Rabbi
mystical
Alban
elements in this game. I don't think there
claims
is.
to have been in possession of the head since the Middle Ages. He acquired it on behalf of the Knights Templar and
Phone
kept
call
it
right
after
now.
their dissolution.
Bear with a second.
They dare to call my manifesto a scientific fairy tale. They think they're the leading experts in psychoanalysis.
Technical difficulties. I should really put it on silent.
Vienna. I will prove my theory to them. I will prove that Grégoire de Alpin is immortal. Slowly, but surely,
right, so
my role
he's very
in
interested in
Alpin's
Alpan.
existence has grown in importance. Using hypnosis, I have managed to impose my will upon him, all the while espousing his ambitions.
So is this really just like a power grab?
His
He's
successor
just convinced
as the head of the
Alpan to
companions.
hand over the stuff.
His power, his riches, the Baphomet, it will all be mine. I shall be his heir. The time has
Okay.
come. This evening, the Alpin wishes to see me at his manor. Gracie Eaton, his Adeline, will be there. Tonight, I shall become the greatest.
Kaufman, like, just responsible for all of it?
Vienna nor the Alpin can
Is he the killer?
Now.
Did he kill
the old fool? Is convinced
the Eatons,
that I'm ready to
or the
receive
Johnsons,
his soul.
whatever they're
Ready
called.
to receive his riches, more like, and the influence that comes with them. Then Vienna shall pay for its insolence.
Vienna? Okay, so that's a bit of a turn up. Hi. Thank you for the use of that. So there's obviously no supernatural thing involved. There can't be. It's got to be. He believes he's a little bit, out there, eccentric. Alpin is. He's got this head. He's got into his head that he's a serial time traveler through, jumping forward through time. He's immortal. Kaufman's played into that. Weirdo. Kaufman's played into that and capitalized on it. Brought in maybe Gracie Eaton in order to become Adeline, in order to further his delusion and to convince him to hand over the order to Kaufman, which comes with great riches and great responsibility and great just riches. Okay. It's starting to take shape. So where we're going now? The only other thing we've got, we're going to get into Alpin's house, surely, because we've got that there. Let's try. We're not getting into the meeting hall. But can I use...
Strange front door. An improved version of all the other locks I've come across so far.
An improved version? Can I...
Strange front door.
Okay.
An improved version of all the other locks I've come across so far.
So these triangles must go into here. But it won't let me use them. Do I have to use them in this particular order? Well, I can't put them in there.
Strange front door.
Okay, unless I need all four.
All the other
it's got to be
come
a fourth
so
one.
Far.
Alright, strange. It's not just hanging around on the floor, is it? Excuse me. While I sneeze and do spins on the spot. It's going so well. Okay, so we can't get into the house yet. Did we miss something in Kaufman's office? Or is the last piece in here? Which I don't think I'm getting in.
If I can be of any assistance, sir.
I'm lurking around the corner.
Visitors are not admitted, sir. Would you kindly leave?
You're mistaken. I'm not just any other visitor. I've come to make inquiries.
You are mistaken. I'm not just any old visitor.
Let's try it. It's the only option we've got.
Inquiries. Inquiries about the occult.
Visitors are not admitted, sir. Would you kindly leave?
The knowledge stored here would be impossible.
Let's push our luck, because we don't have any other option right now.
Sorbonne is but a pale shadow of your great learning.
Our library contains knowledge and secrets that cannot even be found at the Sorbonne. The Brotherhood of the Supreme Order of the Rosy Cross
you for the information.
Are the most erudite people in the Western world.
Does your sealed-off library
just ask the question.
Magic,
let's just ask
Kabbalah,
it.
Divination, tarot, lost civilizations, Mu, Hyperborea, Atlantis, the Holy Grail, and alchemy?
Sir, one must not joke with the occult arts. Alchemy. The great work.
Oh, alchemy. Alright. How does one attain this great work? Alchemy, the magic whose practice led to the downfall of the Knights Templar.
How does one attain this great
Let's
work?
just go for that
Must
one.
one first become a supreme brother before contemplating all of its power? Like your SBGDA? Your alchemist?
The SBGDA.
The great
Lalilulilo.
has spoken, sir. GDA is no more. The SBK is our supreme leader now.
Ah. You mean to say Alpin no longer supreme brother had his term of office ended, or was he deposed?
You mean to say D'Alpin is no longer your supreme brother?
How did it happen?
His term of office ended, or was he deposed?
We are not in the Middle Ages now, sir. It is simply an inheritance by due succession.
Okay. So, what becomes of him now?
What does the future hold for a former SB once he has stood down? What became of GDA?
GDA is the supreme light. His wisdom becomes accessible to all consciences. The great work has been done.
Can you be more explicit? Oh, thank you. Could you be more explicit? Does that mean he's gone? Like gone? Or gone? Whichever way you want to go.
Could you be more explicit, Mr. Dupont?
Could you tell? Just
if what
stop speaking in riddles.
Your GDA means that he is no longer among us, that he is dead, then, my friend, you will have the courts to answer to.
Glory to the SBK.
Okay, he doesn't seem to be fazed by that at all. You seem to know a little too much. Careful with your threats. I'm not here to bother you.
You seem to know a little too much, Dumoulin.
Only option.
Be careful with your threats.
We're just locked into this one right now.
I'm not here to bother you. I already have a suspect for these crimes. But from what you have told me, I could easily have you charged with being an accessory. At the very worst, you might be sent to the nut house.
What would the police do, eh? What would it gain? They will have to wait a long time for an order from the police chief. Leave before things get worse for you.
Okay. Can I not come in?
As I have already told you several times, sir, you cannot obtain any information here.
Okay.
As the doorman, I'm responsible for the security of the premises.
Alright. I'll be back. I shall be back. I don't know where I'm going yet, but I'll be back. See, I have no idea where everything. Should we go back to Eaton's apartment? Because we went there as Hellbound. We haven't been here as us. I think we missed something in there. I know Hellbound didn't. Let's have a bit of a poke around. Wait, the door's shut. So someone else has been here. Because this place has been tidied up. It's not a mess. Hello.
Oh, there's no use. It's locked
tight. Yeah, that was there with Hellbound, wasn't it? And we couldn't get it open. Okay, so there must be a key somewhere in here. Oh, shit. Alright. Well, that was easy. Was that there for Hellbound? Or are we just picking it up now? I don't remember. Check it. I don't remember seeing that corner bit. Now I'm very curious. Oh, never mind. This is the... Wait, did we actually just skip that entire room the last time we were in here? Because I thought this was the time. I thought this should tidied up. But apparently not. This key has to be for...
Here it is.
This.
My key. Pandora's secrets are all mine.
Nice. So what we got? What do we have? We had a passport and a couple of pictures from the looks of it. The American passports in the names of Faye and Jerome Johnson. They arrived in Paris 1 month ago. And that's something we don't need. Police report, which we read. What are you? Can I have a look at you? Wait, can I have a look? I would like to look at that. And we can't look at it. Why can't we look at it? Sketch of a strange sculpture. Okay. Are we done in here? I don't know if we are or not. Alright. Well, I get the feeling we've missed something. We're missing one triangle. Now it has to be, I'm assuming it's probably going to be, because we found the other three, it'd be silly to have three and not have the fourth one somewhere else. Because we can't get into there. We can't get into there because we need the triangles. He wouldn't have it. It wouldn't be at the restaurant. It's not at the Eden's apartment. It's not at the bistro. It wouldn't be at the police station. It wouldn't be at the hotel. So it has to be in Kaufner's office. So let's scour this dang place. It has to be in here somewhere. Oop. Because they're on stands. Like a filigree kind of like thingy stand. Yeah, like that. That one, this one here. They're on one of these. So it has to be on one of these. Really? We're just stealing jewelry now? We have another triangle. We have triangle number 4. I did not check this place thoroughly enough. What is this thing that we just picked up? Pendulum made from an old coin. So, hypnotist. Okay. So, let's head back to Alpan's house. Because now we should be able to get in with the 4 triangles. I don't quite know what we're going to find in here. I'm just doing them all. Okay. So we can get in here now. I can't believe I missed that in the corner. I should really check places more thoroughly. This looks like it should, this door looks like it should be in the Spencer estate. We're just gonna go in. Like no thoughts of, I mean, you're creeping in. That's kind of dark over there. Right, so I can't go left and I can't go right, so I've got to go forward. It's a nice painting. And door on the left, can't go that way, so I've got to go forward again. And nothing here, anything on the floor. Because I keep forgetting that I can look down and I can look up as well. Oh, hello. What might you be? Female. That's the female symbol. So ladies on this side. Would that mean that this side is gentlemen? Maybe? I don't recognize that rune. That's definitely not the gentleman symbol. And we can't get in there anyway. Okay. So let's head back this way and then left. We can go that way. That looks like it's a dead end. Although we did go twice. I'm going to be thorough. We need to be thorough here. And nothing over that side. Nothing on this side. Nothing up. That's a nice chandelier. That must be muy expensive. So, right, so we can go upstairs. But we're going to check these doors first. Never mind, that door won't open. And nothing in these paintings. I will admit, this music is incredibly bizarre. Okay, so there's nothing on that side. So first floor is clear. What's happening, Chief? I think these both lead to the same place. So let's go right. Woo. And I've just double stepped. Okay, so we need to go in the middle. This seems to be like majorly empty. I would have expected Kaufman to be in here. Can I go in? Oh, I can go in here. Hello. What? That music right there. What is that? What is that in aid of? Is this just symbolizing my psychosis? The clock. Check the desk out. Can I check this desk? I'm going to check this desk before we go and check that. That looks like puzzle territory, that one. What are you? What are you? What have I just picked up? Documents about his financial situation. Could not locate subject. Of course. Matches? I think they were matches. They have to be matches. I was going to say playing cards, but looking at them, they're probably... Come on. There we go. Box of matches. The mattress thief strikes again. I've only got like one box of matches this time. I mean, you know, the last time... Let's reread how I can still check this out. There's nothing else on here, is there? No, can't check that. Can't check that. Can't check in there. Can't move off the screen. Alright. Yeah, it's wholly bizarre, this music. Right, so what are you? You are puzzle. Wait, did I just spot something there? There we go. Hello. What are you? What are you? Let's go right for change. A metal ring decorated with letters of the alphabet. Oh shit, are we going to be doing a... Not that one. Are we going puzzle a clock? Thing on that one. That's what we're looking. That's where we've just been. Anything on this bookcase? No. Nope. Again with the wrong button. Stop it. Can I go up here? No. Right, should we have a look at this puzzle? This has to be some bullshit. Date, month, date, year, month, day. What date are we looking for? We're looking for a date. What does that say? Bauer. Like, no explanation at all. So I guess we're looking for a date. What are you? Oh, something over there. Stained glass. I can't even read that. What the heck does that say? I'm going to try and decipher these, and I'm going to try and work out what these actually say, and I'm going to write them down because I go around can. Right, that's 14 Janvier, so that's January 11/28. So what's the next one? Two old guys. Nope, I don't want that. Oh, guy with a... Oh, could this be the one that we want? Because this is a guy with a astrolabe. Is it astrolabe? I don't know if that's the correct one. Right, so you are 24... I generally can't read that. Is it 1305? 24. John. It begins with a J. It's definitely not January. 1305. What, John? Because I have no fucking clue. Wait, no, stop it. An attempt to burn at the stake in something 13 something 13 14 13 14 13 14. I think this middle one's going to be the one that we want. 13 14. So let's go for the middle one. Last one. There's definitely something clicking in here. Are we good? Okay. Now I have a question. Hello? That's very dramatic. That's very dramatic for a secret door. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, my question is, did I have to do all three, or was there the last one that I used, which had the Templar on the image? Was the last one I used the right chord and I failed the other two didn't do anything, or did I have to put in all three chords? Right, so we've got nothing in here. So we're in a lovely secret passage leading to another room. Nothing on the floor, nothing on the ceiling. And that's where we just come from. I don't know where we just come. Oh, okay, we're just with some steps. We have a studio of sorts. Hourglass. What are you? You're definitely something. I'm going to check you out in a second. I'm going to check this place first. Well, we have bones. Lovely bones. Okay. So this means nothing to me. Right. Sun. 4:14. Should I write this down as well? I'm going to write this down. Oh, okay. So we've got all the numbers that are present for 1 to 16. Can I use... Hold on. Can I use the... Can I use that with that? Nope. Never mind. Alright, so let's have another look around. On a 3x3. Lovely. And I dropped my pen, I know. We're not going to write this one down. Right? We can always come back to it if need be. We have a knife. And we have a book. Do we need to put the ring in here? Or this is where we need to put the ring. And we need a dial. Do we need a bit for the middle? Nope. I don't want to do that. Alright. What are you? You're definitely something. I can't get you from here. It's got to be the other side. And that would be your dead body. Pietro de Stella. Oh, so are these all his past lives? And that would be him there. Fire. Okay. This isn't bizarre at all. What are you?
A real alchemy kit. All these flasks contain powders. What on earth does he do with them all?
Alright. Yeah, I'll take that. No. We're definitely having a puzzle right now. Coin. Let's have a look. Can we have a look at the parchment? The parchment. Etheric vapors. I must call upon the influence of the heavenly bodies and find through 7 substances that are theirs, those that will secretly create, although Saffron, who is in the house of the sun. Okay, so this is puzzle time. Alright. Okay. Unfortunately, on that note, we've run out of time for this episode. I don't think I'm going to get this puzzle done in any time soon. This place is way too big. I'll probably miss something entirely. So we're going to explore this crypt next time. Hopefully solve this puzzle. Because this seems quite involved. Right. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do it next time. So, guys. This case is very confusing. I will say this case is incredibly confusing. I don't really know what's going on. Seem to be something going on with the head of Baphomet. And a myth that whoever holds it has the power of immortality, and Mr. Guy here, Mr. Alden, was tricked into giving up the power of the Order, and now Dr. Kaufman is the one in charge, and I think that body over there is Alpam. Can't look at it properly, I don't think. I believe that's Alpan in his family crypt, or in his crypt, with all his other past lives. Very strange, overall, very strange. I'm assuming that there is no paranormal kind of stuff going on here, and it's all like myths and legends and people looking for power and corruption and secret orders and shit like that. I'm interested to know where this is leading. Whether we're just going to steal the head of Baphomet again and end up giving it away, and I don't quite know. I generally don't quite know what's going on. I don't know where it's going. I'll be interested to find out. However, that's going to be next week. We're going to delve deeper into the crypt here and try and solve this alchemy puzzle. Have a good old explore. Very strange. Very strange. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, let me know in the comment section below. If you have a better understanding of what's going on, let me know as well. Because I'm hazy. I'm hazy on what's actually going on in this game so far. I'm enjoying it. It's very weird, and it's a very weird playstyle. But I am actually enjoying it. For the most part. It's a bit weird. It's hard to describe. So anyway, if you're new here, feel free to come hang out. Come check out some other stuff that we'll have going on. We would love to have you here. If you're not new here, welcome back. You, yes, you right there. You watching right now. You're amazing. And I'm happy you're here. And I hope you have a great day. You personally. Me talking to you directly through the power of the internet. thank you very much. You know I love you all from the bottom of my heart, and you all know what's coming. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. And as always, I'll see you on the flip side. Bye bye.